Good evening, as we are out of focus again. It is Tuesday, June 13th, 2023. We have a few birthdays, couple of events to go over here real quick. We're going to start back in 1982. On this date, Tim Richmond won his first career Cup Series race at Riverside, California, driving the J.D. Stacy Buick. Of course, Richmond would sweep both races at Riverside for the 1982 season. 1993, more known for the Victory Lane celebration than the actual race, but in 1993 at Pocono on this day, Kyle Petty won. I don't really have a lot of recollection of what went on that day. I just remember Kyle Petty getting out of the car with a camcorder and filming the activities in Victory Lane. So I thought that was pretty cool, kind of a first-person view. I think he's talked about it before in podcasts and stuff. It's like, where's that tape at, Kyle? And I don't know. We moved around so much, I don't know where it's at. So it'd be kind of cool if he could find that and upload that on YouTube. I think that'd get a lot of views. And final event of any notoriety on this day in 2021, Kyle Larson wins the All-Star race being held at Texas for the first time. Of course, it was held there in 21 and 22 before being moved in 2023 to North Wilkesboro. We'll have to see where it goes to next year. So we have 4 birthdays today. We'll start with 1962. We'll start in 1962 on this date. Former IndyCar driver Davey Hamilton. Then we'll go 1 year later, 1963, former NASCAR West Series driver, Mr. Dirk Stevens. Of course, he made a small impact in the Busch Series in the mid-90s. He kind of come over, I think he was running the Southwest Tour or the Northwest Tour. I can't remember. NASCAR had so many regional series at the time. He was running in one of those, eventually made it up to the Busch Series. He may have made a couple West Coast Cup starts. I don't recall. We have 2 people born on this day in 1944. We'll start with this guy dominated NHRA top fuel ranks in the late 80s through the early 90s. Mr. Joe Amato. Of course, in the mid-80s, he kind of ran a maroon-colored car that didn't have a lot of sponsorship. He did pick up Valvoline there, you see later on, and had some really, really good runs. We'll flip these cards over and show you the backs of them. So you can see there he was really, really dominant. And then our final birthday, again, like we said, born on this day in 1944, he's a championship winning car owner in the NASCAR Cup Series. Don't know that he'll get to the Hall of Fame, but he accomplished nearly as much as one of his drivers because the driver moved on and went on to some other things. Mr. Harry Melling. Of course, Mr. Melling passed away in 1999. His son Mark took over the team. Of course, Harry is best known for Bill Elliott being his driver there in the mid-80s to the very early 90s. So he bought the team from the Elliott family in the 1982 season, started sponsoring them in 81. Then he bought it in 82. They went full-time at 83 and won the title in 88. And then Bill ran till the end of the 91 season before going to Junior Johnson's team. After Bill left, the 9 car had a bunch of rotating drivers. So in 92, just off the top of my head, who I can remember, Phil Parsons started the year. They had Dave Mather III, Chad Little. There may have been a couple other drivers in there. I know eventually Rich Bickle would drive the car. P.J. Jones, I think Joe Ruttman drove it for a race or two, and then Lake Speed came in 95 and 96 full-time with Spam sponsorship. Then in 97, they didn't have full-time sponsorship, so they was a part-time team. 98, they came in with Cartoon Network. Lake started the season, got injured, and actually they was part-time in 97 and 98. 1999, I apologize, was it 99? Yeah, 99 they came in and had the Cartoon Network sponsorship, and then Jerry Nadeau took over. No, it was 98, I apologize. I had it right the first time. It was 98. Nadeau took over after Lake Speed had got injured, and then Nadeau ran through part of 99 and then left the team. Then I can't even remember who they ended the team with in 99. But like I said, after Bill left and the couple of stable years there with Lake Speed, the 9 team was just a revolving door of drivers. So anyway, hope you enjoyed the video today. Make sure you come back tomorrow, where we'll be back to ripping packs. We had 2 awesome days of flea market finds. You guys always seem to like those. So I always enjoy when I get the opportunity to go to flea markets, get some good deals, and, hey, let's find what we can find. So anyway, thanks again for watching. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we'll see you tomorrow.